So, still here at the hospital. It's going on 4. So, we'll see. But, like I was trying to tell you, I was going to keep coming so that I can make sure that you get this and make sure you like it out. So that when I do come back there, that I could give y'all everything that you need. And whatever little requests y'all were making, and then we bring it back and stuff like that. And then on top of that, go back around and stuff. I'm going to stay straight. Right? Well, then what you gonna do? That's just what it is. You gotta go along with it, like, ain't no other way. Just go do it, in and out. So hopefully once it gets to like 15, 20, 25, and then everything will be good. We just trying to blast it so that they know it's there. Because we don't even know if they got a chance to get to it. So that's why I said twice as hard with it. We can lock it in. Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Please hit that like button for me. I'm currently homeless, so I'm living out of hospital. Hey, how you doing? Harmonia 9377. Thank you for that love. I'm living in the hospital right now, so it'll help me out a lot with the algorithms. The more that y'all like the video, so that we could get the message to the
Your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have any infections, symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. These pills with Tropia. Ask your doctor about Tropia today.
$700? What you mean by that? Harmony, what you mean by that? What that mean? I didn't understand that comment. Yeah, what about it though? I don't understand why you just said that.
Being a pro doesn't start earning rights.
What? What is supposed to be what?
Where fact move like point guards. Reading.
You just putting random numbers in the chat and not telling me what it means.
Dial in balance. The way coaches find who plays.
You gave me money. How you gave me money? You didn't give me no money.
And
So
what you need, that's
you ain't even got my information. How you gonna give me money?
like a pro.
Hey, Jen. Yeah, look, it's you. It's your pain and congestion. It's all there.
No, I beat my pain and congestion.
Priscilla Estrada.
Wait, what?
Make sure you like the video too.
Pain, congestion, and headaches.
If you're gonna
Rapid and clear.
ask for that request, please just pay it forward and make sure y'all like the video up too, so we can get in the algorithm. 12 people in the, all right, thank you, yeah, more people is coming in, I see that. Make sure y'all share the video too, because that'll help.
Headlines this morning. Officials say NASCAR driver Denny Hamlin's
All right,
father
yeah,
has died.
make sure you do that, because this is my third one. I already got 2 other ones that I've been, on, so
Meta
this will
says
be the
it's
third
acquired
one.
Manus, a Singapore-based artificial intelligence agent developer. The tech giant saying in a statement that the acquisition is aimed at accelerating AI innovation and advanced automation into its products, including Meta's AI assistant.
Selena,
And starting
Yeah,
Thursday,
I'm here.
tortillas sold in California must contain a dose of folic acid. That's a vitamin that helps nurture healthy newborns. According to the legislation, Latino communities face a much higher risk of severe birth defects in early pregnancy. So the tortillas, a staple in Latin American cuisine, could help lower the risk. As you know, today is National Bacon Day. So to celebrate, among other things, Wendy's is offering junior bacon cheeseburgers. So for 1 cent, that's all you'll have to pay if you purchase through the Wendy's app.
oh, you in Mexico?
According to
God
Forbes,
bless you. Thank you.
Beyonce is now the 5th musician to
Yeah,
achieve
yeah.
a 10-figure net worth. The honor allows a
If
couple
you
of
can,
monster years
please
for Queen Bee,
like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, Viva la Mexico.
So she joins her husband Jay-Z in the exclusive club of musical billionaires that's along with Taylor Swift, Bruce Springsteen, and Rihanna. Any of this kind of surprise? Not so much through that popular.
You know what's all good? Zero heartburn. That's why I take Prilosec OTC. Just 1 pill a day blocks heartburn before it starts. Prilosec OTC. 1 pill, 0 heartburn. All good.
For a limited time, step into savings with up to 50% off on select
Okay,
styles of
gracias,
carpeted
gracias.
floor from Empire Today. Save big with up to
Mucho
50%
gracias.
off. Plus, we'll beat any competitor's offer, guaranteed. Get Empire's home floor advantage and save up to 50% off. Visit EmpireToday.com or call or text to schedule a free in-home estimate. You know the number.
I don't always make her lunch, but I do always know what she has to eat.
The Tide Boosted Test. Regular detergent can't match Tide's Boosted Clean. Test passed.
Yeah.
It's cleaner, whiter, brighter, and fresher. It's got to be Tide.
Give us the facts. Let us decide for ourselves.
I want you to be transparent, I guess, is firstly what I want.
If we got clear facts, maybe we can calm down a little.
We are back to the long journey home for precious memories from one of the last American service members to die in the Vietnam War. Here's Sam Brock.
Charles McMahon Jr. of Woburn, Massachusetts, a Marine corporal.
50 years ago, Tom Brokaw's voice and the sound of the
All right,
21
yeah,
notes
you have a good day too.
soothed the nation, mourning the deaths of Darwin Judge and Charles McMahon Jr., the last service members to die in Vietnam. Now, a half century later, Dawn DeChica, one of our colleagues at NBC, NBC News is hoping to deliver some closure to McMahon's family after she recently discovered a letter Charlie wrote to her mom, Carol, his high school sweetheart, along with some photos and a class ring.
Not believe my eyes. How are you? Do resemble your mother.
George Holland was Charlie's childhood best friend.
My mother, even in junior high, he would say he wants to be Marine. I want to be Marine.
And Vanessa McMahon,
That's Charlie's niece.
his niece, craving information about an uncle she never got the chance to know.
So this is the ring that we found.
That's beautiful.
That ring, the only memento Vanessa has of Charlie's.
It's a little thing, but does it feel like some sort of sense of connection to Charlie?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the ring will go to my son, Joseph, who's a Marine security guard as well, following in Charlie's footsteps.
Around a kitchen table, we read Charlie's letter to Dawn's mom.
26th of March, 1974.
Some of the last words Carol ever received from Charlie.
Don't worry, things will always
Hey,
work
what's
out
up, Cherry? How you
one
doing?
way or another. PSS. See you when I come home
Appreciate the
next.
compliment. Thank you.
Love, I'm Marie.
This is 10 years old. I bought this in 2016.
Just the tone of that.
It's 10 years old.
It's emotional.
After generations of unspoken pain, this group now linked by a promise to keep their loved ones' memories alive.
It's like breathing the same air as them again, and so I'm happy that they have a piece of that.
Sam Brock, NBC News, Woburn, Massachusetts.
What a great way to put that, breathing the same air as them. Still to come here on Today, making money moves for the new year. NBC senior business correspondent Christine Rowan will have your end of the year guide to make sure you are rolling into 2026 on strong financial footing. You certainly don't want to miss it. We thank you so much for watching early today. I'm Francis Rivera. Have a great Tuesday. See you back here early for New Year's Eve.
It's a doubleheader on Coast to Coast Tuesday on NBC and Peacock. In prime time, Sixers versus Pistons, Pistons versus Lakers. On NBC, it's all streaming on Peacock.
They came in with a skate park and like, it's all hands on deck. Trafficking, murder.
Whatever we have to do to find them.
The whole city is
Crossover event, January 8th on NBC and Peacock. The holidays are such a magical time.
It's a season where we embrace the joy of spending time with the people we love.
From our family to yours, happy holidays.
Overnight, the U.S. confirming another deadly strike on an alleged drug boat. The attack in the region since September, coming after President Trump announced an escalation with Venezuela. We're live in D.C. A stark warning to Iran, President Trump's message to Tehran amidst the U.S. has pushed for with Israel's prime minister. A winter whiteout in the Midwest, the blinding snowstorm reconfirming holiday travels, and persistent storms toward the Northeast. Our team tracking the timing of this system. A shocking arrest in California, the father magnate accused of murdering his estranged wife. And a champion boxer injured after a deadly crash just days after a knockout win against Jake Paul. What investigators know about the accident. And if you like it, then you should have put 3 commas on it. The Renaissance for Beyonce's bank account as we kick off this Tuesday, December 30th. Early today starts right now. Good morning, glad you're with me. I'm Francis Rivera. We begin with breaking news. Another blast in international waters. U.S. Southern Command confirming a strike on an alleged drug boat in the eastern Pacific Ocean. 2 men they accused of being narco-terrorists were killed. And this makes 30 known strikes of this kind, killing more than 100 people. NBC's Buffy Yimon joins me now from D.C. Buffy, good morning. What else do we know about this strike? Good morning, Francis. Like the other strikes on drug boats, the information that we have about this mission is limited. The federal government has not released evidence to back up the allegations that these boats are in fact smuggling drugs or that the people on the boats are part of designated terrorist organizations. This new strike comes as President Trump tells reporters that the U.S. took out a big facility linked to these boats. Take a listen.
Well, it doesn't matter, but there was a major explosion in the dock area where they load the boats up with drugs. They load the boats up with drugs, so we hit all the boats, and now we hit the area, it's the implementation area, that's where they implement, and that is no longer around.
President Trump first mentioned this strike in a short radio interview on Friday. He answered a question about Venezuela by touting the strikes against alleged drug boats, then referenced a strike on a, quote, big facility. But he did not provide any further details about this apparent attack. You may remember back in October, President Trump told reporters that he had authorized the CIA to take action in Venezuela. Venezuela, by the way, has not confirmed or even responded to this alleged strike. But if the attack did take place on Venezuela's coast, it would be the first known strike on land, a significant escalation in this conflict. Francis.
So thank you. President Trump is issuing new warnings saying there will be consequences for Iran if they rebuild their nuclear sites, and that Hamas will have held it up if they don't disarm and advance the Gaza peace plan. These warnings come after President Trump
Hey, good morning. What's up, Braxton? See y'all coming in. Thank you. And if you could please hit the like button, that would be greatly appreciated. Currently homeless right now, so it's 20 degrees out. Just trying to survive right now, basically.
Bringing an end to 2 years of fighting.
Everything
As part of phase
that
one,
y'all
Hamas
do for me,
returned remaining
y'all see me,
and almost all bodies of deceased hostages.
just that
One
alone,
is still missing. Phase
it
two
helps,
includes Israel
because it feels
withdrawing
like I'm
its troops
alone.
from Gaza and Hamas giving up
But
its
when I got
weapons.
y'all,
If they
I
don't
feel better
disarm,
than,
as they agreed to do,
when
they
people
agreed to
could
it, and
help.
then they'll be held to pay for them.
Though the main topic of the meeting was the next steps to peace, President Trump had a warning for Iran.
I hope they're not trying to build up again, because if they are, we're going to have no choice but very quickly to eradicate
Thank you
that
for that
buildup.
like.
The president, though, says he's open to re-engaging with Iran.
Before the war, I would support that. I said to him, baby, I said, let's negotiate.
This is the second meeting with the head of state and as many days for President Trump. He sat down with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at Mar-a-Lago, discussing ways to bring an end to the nearly 4-year-old war. Julia Ainsley, NBC News, Washington.
And as Julia mentioned, President Trump also spoke with Russian President Vladimir Putin, continuing the U.S. push for a ceasefire in Ukraine. The president calling the talks productive with a few very thorny issues. It comes after Russian airstrikes targeted Kyiv this weekend, and as Putin tells Trump, Ukrainian drones try to attack his residence in northwestern Russia overnight Monday. Ukraine denying those allegations.
This is not the right time. It's one thing to be offensive, because they're offensive. It's another one to attack his house.
That tone less optimistic than Sunday when Trump hosted Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky for peace talks. Zelensky saying the current peace plan would include 15 years of protections by other countries against Russia. But he's asking President Trump to extend it for up to 50 years. Dangerous winter weather is still slamming much of the country from Minnesota to Maine. The system bringing not just snow and ice, but hurricane-force winds in some spots, blasting the north as it reaches devastating peak strength. All of it making for a messy ride home as many are traveling over the holiday week. More than 10,000 flights delayed Monday and almost 1,000 canceled. NBC's Shaquille Brewster has the latest.
A dangerous mix of winter weather causing chaos. On Detroit's I-75, a pileup leaving behind his trail of mangled vehicles. State police say more than 59 cars were involved, partially shutting down the highway.
Yeah, multiple vehicles are lost.
And this fiery scene in western Michigan. The county sheriff says the semi crashed off an overpass into the road below. The driver was hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. Heavy snow and wind blanketing the Midwest. At least one person was killed in Iowa. This video shows a state trooper at a 14-car crash. The vehicles directly in front of him are barely visible. Minnesota's governor declaring a snow emergency and authorizing the National Guard to assist crews rescuing stranded motorists. Relentless wind threatening millions, more than 300,000 at one point without power from Texas to Ohio and Michigan. Gusts topping 70 miles an hour in Buffalo. Along Lake Erie, this car swallowed by waves. It's the same system that spawned tornadoes across Illinois.
Look at the house. Look at the house.
Ripping roofs off homes, scattering debris across residential neighborhoods. While the high winds and low visibility brought temporary ground stops and delays to airports.
We should have left a lot earlier.
The travel rush for some turning into a crawl.
There's so many people, the lines are getting long.
A powerful weather system bringing a brutal end to the year.
And our thanks to Shaq for that report. Now let's get a check on how long that winter storm will last with NBC meteorologist Stephanie Olmo. She's here with a forecast. Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. Cold winds will continue across the Great Lakes and the Northeast today. This will generate more intense bands of lake-effect snow, especially east of Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. We'll have a Clipper system moving in. This is going to bring more snow to all the Great Lakes into Wednesday as it slides further east. Meanwhile, out ahead of this, we have wind alerts that remain in effect through the day today for portions of the Northeast and also New England. We could see wind gusts exceed 55 miles an hour, and that could cause isolated power outages from Maryland all the way up into Maine, and also possible tree damage as well as difficult travel. Cold start to the day for the Southeast, for our friends in the Southeast, with freeze alerts in effect for parts of Georgia and northern Florida. I want to go over some of the numbers and what we are anticipating later on this afternoon. Highs will only reach the 40s, especially areas like Atlanta, 60 degrees in Tampa. Meanwhile, across the Southwest, it is dry and mild with temperatures in the 70s for some. That was all the weather headlines. Back to you.
Stephanie, thank you. New details this morning in the arrest of a major farming tycoon in California accused of murdering his estranged wife. Steve Patterson has the story.
The magnate of a sprawling multi-million-dollar farming empire is awaiting his fate from a California jail, accused of killing his own wife. Last week, 63-year-old Michael Abadi was arrested for the murder of his estranged wife, Carrie.
It's difficult anytime we lose someone in our community, especially close to the holidays.
Authorities accuse Abadi of traveling nearly 400 miles from California to the couple's property in Arizona's White Mountains, where Carrie was shot and killed. No details on the motive, but the sheriff says they're following leads.
The only thing that's glaring that I think everybody already knows, there's a divorce in place. They weren't able to come to a resolution.
Court documents show Carrie Ann Abadi separated from her husband and filed for divorce in 2023 and had been receiving $5,000 a month in spousal support, but was battling in court for an increase to $30,000 before a judge ruled it should be $6,400. She wrote in a 2024 filing, "I went from living in a beautiful home with a pool in Centro to living on a homestead in Arizona, struggling to afford utilities and chopping wood to keep the house warm during the winter." The murder rocking tight-knit Imperial Valley, where the Abadis are among the largest landowners in the region. The family active there for more than a century, growing thousands of acres of crops worth millions. NBC News reached out to an attorney for Michael Abadi, who has yet to respond. He is currently awaiting extradition from California to Arizona. Steve Patterson, NBC News.
This morning, the White House is rolling out a new plan to help rural hospitals. The program aims to offset some of the budget cuts passing President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill. The new fund will put $50 billion into rural health care over 5 years. $12 billion in funding will be tied to whether states are implementing the administration's Make America Healthy Again initiatives. They include banning the purchase of foods like candy and soda using SNAP benefits. The Department of Homeland Security says it's investigating allegations of fraud in Minneapolis. A YouTube video has gone viral, allegedly showing right-wing influencer Nick Shirley visiting daycare centers that do not appear operational, but are allegedly receiving federal funding. NBC News reached out to ask about the timing of these visits, but Shirley has not responded. Minnesota official tells NBC News that 8 of the 10 centers in the video are still operating and receiving subsidies. They say many of them were investigated before and no fraud was uncovered.
while you have questions about some of the methods that were used in the video, we do take the concerns that the video raises about fraud very seriously, which is why our teams are out today making additional unannounced visits.
FBI Director Cash Patel says he is aware of the YouTube video, but insists the FBI had already searched resources to Minnesota before it was posted. Well, today's back with a boxer injured after a crash just days after his big fight against Jake Paul. And the Falcons flew past the Rams in a Monday night shootout. We have those highlights next.
Hey, Jen. Yeah, look, it's you. It's your pain and congestion. It's all there.
No, I beat my pain and congestion with New Next Rapid and Clear.
Wait, what? Beat pain, congestion, and headaches. New Mucinex Rapid and Clear. A man who works hard, sweats hard. Old Spice swagger fights sweat, so Coach thought I was slack. So I trained with my Old Spice, and I became the best player ever. Sometimes a man must overcome that sweat.
Save up to 50% on select installed styles, beautiful new carpet and flooring from Empire Today. Plus, we'll beat any competitor's offer, guaranteed. Visit EmpireToday.com or call or text.
Today. You know what's all good? Zero heartburn. That's why I take Prilosec OTC. Just one pill a day blocks heartburn before it starts. Prilosec OTC. One pill, zero heartburn, all good.
We are back to the horrific scene out of Nigeria. A car crash injuring former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua and killing two of his friends. NBC's Morgan Chesky has more.
In Nigeria, crowds swarming wreckage, cameras out, as Anthony Joshua emerged from a backseat, shirtless and grimacing in pain, the only survivor in a horrific crash, killing two. The Lexus SUV, mangled beyond recognition, was carrying the former two-time world heavyweight champion. Its pieces scattered across the highway on the outskirts of Lagos. Authorities say the collision happened around 11 a.m. local time, when the Lexus lost control during an overtaking maneuver and crashed into a stationary truck. Adding, it appears the vehicle was traveling over the speed limit. The two killed confirmed to be Joshua's close friends and teammates, Latif Ayodele and Sina Gami. The Nigerian-British boxer most recently in the spotlight just weeks ago, when Joshua took on influencer-turned-boxer Jake Paul. The highly publicized fight ending in the 6th round, when Joshua unleashed a devastating punch, breaking Paul's jaw. Paul writing, "Life is much more important than boxing. I am praying for the lost lives, AJ, and anyone impacted by today's unfortunate accident." The president of Nigeria also extending deep sympathies, adding, "As a sportsman, you have always shown courage, discipline, and unwavering love for our country." Boxing officials tell us that Joshua does remain hospitalized with minor injuries. Meanwhile, that accident remains under investigation.
And our thanks to Morgan for that report. It took just 2 quarters of Monday Night Football for the Falcons to sing their talents into the Rams.
And he's a promising player. Here's Robinson, right side. Nice cut. He's gone. Can anybody catch him?
Bijan Robinson's 93-yard touchdown, a career long, put Atlanta up 21-0 against the NFC contender. But LA flipped the game on its head in the second half with a blocked field goal returned for a score by Jalen Hurts. Puka Nacua tied it late with an 11-yard touchdown catch, only for Atlanta to pull away with a clutch field goal by Zane Gonzalez. The Falcons, long eliminated from playoff contention, upset the Rams 27-24. It is the second straight loss for LA. So to come, the B in Queen Bee now stands for more than just Beyonce. Warren Cowboy Carter wrangling enough dough to join an exclusive club of musicians right after this.
How's that flu?
I don't got this.
Give me Dayquil Intense Flu.
Power through your flu symptoms with Dayquil Intense Flu. You do got this. Dayquil Intense Flu, the daytime coughing, aching fever, power through your flu medicine.
Febreze. When you host, your bathroom can feel like a revolving door. Keep things fresh with Febreze Bathroom. It's the outlet-free air freshener with 5 odors for 45 days. So even after every flush, you know your bathroom smells amazing.
If you're 50 or over, you could be taking advantage
advantage of everything AARP has to offer right now. Join AARP for $15 for 1 year with automatic renewal, and your second membership is free. Get instant access to discounts on everyday purchases, eye care, and prescriptions, and programs, tools, and tips to help manage your money and maximize your health. Plus, AARP fights to protect your Social Security, Medicare, and more. Join and get an insulated trunk organizer free, plus AARP the magazine. Call or go to joinaarp.org now.
Donnie showed this NFL mom a clip about her son.
We need to do something about that. Every time, I'm gonna show you how to rinse that odor out.
That smells a lot better.
Rinse impossible odors out. Wash.
Nothing brings us together like Eggland's best eggs. We love the taste, always so fresh and delicious, plus superior nutrition.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining.
There is a before on my stomach fellow, and this is after. This year, don't just lose weight, lose stubborn fat and saggy extra skin permanently at Sonobello. I had some loose, wiggly skin, and it is no longer there thanks to Sonobello. Our expert surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat and tougher loose skin permanently. I wanted the results of a tummy tuck, but not the downtime. I had a 10 out of 10 experience. We've helped over 300,000 people transform, and we're proud to be America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist.
In just one visit, Sonobello got rid of my love handles and my belly fat.
You want that flat stomach? You go get that flat stomach. Call Sonobello. Get in there for your free consultation. Do this for you. Schedule your free, no obligation consultation. Our flexible payment options make it easy to get started today. 1-800-765-8457.
My life is fantastic, and all I have to do is stay away from my family.
Malcolm has been intentionally hiding himself from this family for years. You can't spend the rest of your life hiding and denying your family what exists.
Wait till they show up.
Frankie Luggage is reminded of who is the boss of the now. In the first look at Malcolm and that life stellar affair, the actor returns to the role of made him famous in a four-part miniseries that picks up 20 years after the beloved sitcom ended. He'll be joined by most of the original cast, including James Merrick and Bryan Cranston as parents, Lois and Hal. The revival premieres on Hulu on April 10th. So the storyline centers around his parents, Malcolm's parents, calling him for this 40th anniversary. And as you can see already from this trailer, all the chaos that ensues after. All right, what's a diva? A female billionaire.
Here we go.
According to Forbes, Beyonce is now the 5th musician to achieve a 10-figure net worth. The honor follows a couple monster years for Queen Bee. She had the Renaissance and Cowboy Carter tours, grossed over $900 million combined. The superstar has full control over the career of her little company, Upland Entertainment. She joined her husband Jay-Z in the exclusive club of musical billionaires, along with Taylor Swift, Bruce Springsteen, and Rihanna. But can you imagine having one billionaire in the family that are both of them a powerhouse couple? Okay, Tiger Woods is turning 50, but this is a farewell tour, and it's amazing bigger than you think. A new study says a simple tape measure could change how millions are counted.
Like a relentless need, moderate to severe Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks, remission at 12 weeks, and lasting remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. vaccine, healing is possible with Tremfya. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
When you don't use bounce, dryer heat can be a real monster. It turns clothes into static magnets for your hair. Use bounce to stop it. If you want static-resistant clothes. People always ask me, Rob, how do you stay so positive? Great question. Simple answer. I play more Kingdom. I mean, the game has no ads, which keeps me easy. And the fact that you can play it without Wi-Fi means I have pure joy in the palm of my hand anytime I want it. So, when negativity knocks on your door, just smile and enjoy the content. Stay positive with me. Download Royal Kingdom today. A man who works hard. Old skies flying at first, so each time is slacking. So I trained with my old spies, and I became the best player ever. Sometimes a man lost over coldness.
Being a pro doesn't start under the lights. It starts in the kitchen. Your factory steps move like point guards, reading heat and timing every pass. And dietitians dial in balance the way coaches fine-tune plays. Because what you put in is what you get out. And what you eat, that's where it stops. Factor, eat like a pro.
Hey, Jen. Look, it's you. It's your pain and congestion. It's all there.
I think my pain and congestion will be used an example here.
What? Beat pain, congestion, and headaches. New Mucinex Rapid Clear.
Mopping is hard work, but I found this the only way I could get my floors truly clean. And when I tried the Swiffer Power Mop, I realized that I can get cleaner floors. Extra work. It has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt on contact and it adds hundreds of strips and ways they can mess with even from ground. Okay, well.
Business like headlines this morning. The authorities identified went down near Hamilton Municipal Airport. An investigation is ongoing. And in JAMA Network, a study finds obesity rates in the U.S. may be much higher than researchers say diet and weight measurements, not just BMI, can classify more than 75% of U.S. adults as obese. It's almost twice the current estimate. Tiger Woods turns 50 today. In recent years, the legendary golfer has been slowed down by injuries, but still draws big crowds when he hits the course. He's not yet revealed where he'll play next. And preparations are underway in Times Square for New Year's Eve. The iconic ball gets its noon test today atop One Times Square before midnight draw tomorrow.
Just one pill a day blocks heartburn. One pill real heartburn.
For a limited time, step into savings with up to 50% off on select styles of beautiful men carpet and floor. Save big with up to 50% off. Plus, we'll beat any competitor's offer. Guaranteed. More advantage. Save up to 50% off. Text to schedule.
Thank you. Good job, baby. You're such a big boy. Come on. Wait a minute. That's what it was. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Thank you, baby. Breathe. You did it. It's okay. The worst part is over. We got one more thing to do, okay? One more. And you comfy? Get you some drink. There you go. You want to sit with mommy? Oh, my baby, this is okay. You got a little rumpy, kind of what is your part? Look what you got here. Say
baby, you gonna have a nut.
Uh-oh, what they say about me? I keep rubbing on baby all my hair, you know.
Right. Is that your only one? Oh, yeah. Babies rub off on people.
Yeah. I don't see how I got the fever with this.
Oh, you ready for that?
Yeah.
Have them close together?
He want a baby in the house so bad.
Oh.
Every time we get around the baby, Mike, come on, baby.
Maybe you'll have one soon.
Hopefully, I'm praying for it.
All of mine are 2 years apart, but these two and my third one, they 3 years apart. Not my third one, my fourth one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have well, I turned 30 this coming year, so
Yeah, you say young.
I'm trying to have, I'll be 30, he'll be 3, so I'm trying on to get at least one more.
Right.
Back again now, I'm here with her.
Yes, sir.